Okay guys, we're gonna put it in the router live on Icon of the Seas. We have some outlets here in the bathroom. Just find yourself an outlet first. Got the router. This is the easiest place for me to put it, is in one of these places right here that's inconspicuous, and just puts it in here. So the light will turn on, as you can see. It takes about 45 seconds to a minute for you to actually see it on your phone or your laptop. So give it a minute or two. All of the information of the router name is on the back. You'll be able to see it. They all basically have the same MAC address, everything else like that. So it'll have your MAC address, your model number, the password. I think they're all goodlife. So now make sure you have at least one device purchased, because you can't get away without purchasing at least one device on here. I will probably do this on my phone because everybody else is probably going to do it on their phone. Easiest way to do it. We have our router here. It should be a GL whatever bunch of numbers. There's gonna be a 5G one, there's gonna be a guess, all these things. So best thing to do here is pick the 5G one, because it's gonna be faster. Once you're connected to it, it'll ask you for your passcode. You'll put it in. All by default, they're all goodlife, okay? So, and then you will have this one place where it says private Wi-Fi address, okay? So that is the MAC address that you're gonna have to remember. So I would write that down somewhere. I have to blur mine out because you don't wanna steal mine. So once you do that, you click out of there and you type in the IP address, which is usually, it's 192.168.8.1. It'll be on your router. Once you connect or put in the IP address, connect to the Wi-Fi router. For some reason, it got disconnected a second ago. Once you're connected, it'll ask you to put in the password, which is goodlife. It's all defaultly that. You can change the password whenever we get to it. So you want to open up a browser. You want to hit in the IP address, whichever one is yours. I think they're all defaultly to 192.168.8.1. You put in your password. Once you get your password, you want to basically, you'll have a default screen. It'll have all this on here on your phone because it's the easiest. So you go to repeater and you scan, and you're going to set this up. And if you want to, you don't even have to use your IP address from your phone. You can use the IP address of the actual router. It might be slightly difficult, but I did not do it that way. And I'll hit join here, and it'll tell you success. So you can see on the screen, it has Wi-Fi guest icon. It'll have all these IP addresses and whatnot. So we'll try not to make this overly difficult. We will go to more settings, and you're going to hit MAC clone. And basically where it has this area where you have a router, you want to change that to your public or your private Wi-Fi address once you've connected to the Icon internet one time, because that is going to be the address that the Icon sees that you purchase. So that's how that's going to work. So once you do that, you plug it into your router there, you hit apply. Once you hit apply, it will copy that and basically clone your phone's MAC address to the router. That way you can repeat it. That way Royal Caribbean doesn't know if you're on your phone or your router. And then once your router has the Wi-Fi signal, it can spread it to all your devices, like your laptop, your iPad, your phone, other people's phone, anybody who has your password pretty much. So once you have that done, you can set up pretty much anything that you want to on the administration panel. If you want to change your wireless connections, you can do all that within the app. You can change all the password keys, whatever you want. You can disable 2.4G, you can just have 5G. You can keep this all on here, but pretty much that's how I do it. And once you get your MAC address cloned onto the router, you're pretty much good to go. You don't have to worry about anything else. It's like connecting to your Wi-Fi router at home. And like I said, once you have the router connected, you can connect everything to it. Now, I will tell you, if you try to leave your room and reconnect to the Wi-Fi with the router still plugged in, it will still think that basically you can't have more than one of the MAC addresses. So every time you leave the room and you want to use your phone or your laptop that was initially connected, I would unplug it. Then you can plug it back in. It'll remember all the settings pretty much. Did this live on Icon of the Seas. I'll have a quick rundown. I also have detailed instructions at the bottom of the video. I also have a video previously that you can watch slightly more detailed. Just make sure you plug in the router, okay? Simple, but plug it in. If you tire, always better. Make sure very first thing you do is either you're gonna pick your router, you're gonna pick your phone, you're gonna pick your laptop to connect to the cruise ship Wi-Fi. Easiest one is your phone. Laptop would be second, router's gonna be the hardest. That's kind of what I did in this video. Wish I didn't do it that way. Wish I did it through my phone, but it's the same concept. So pick one. Make sure Wi-Fi is activated on the device that you picked. So at least you gotta have one package. You need to connect your phone to the router or your laptop to the router that you bought. It'll be the GL, whatever model name that you have. The password on there is going to be goodlife. It's on the bottom of the router. Once you connect to that, you got to go to Safari or whatever internet browser you pick. Type in the IP address. It's 192.168.81. Use your admin password, which is usually goodlife. You can reset this later. Once you get into there, you click on repeater, scan for the Wi-Fi of your choice. On this one, it was Icon of the Seas. So now you have to pick your Wi-Fi address. So either you're gonna pick your phone or your laptop or the routers. We'll do your phone. So you disconnect from the router, the GL router, and you connect back to the Icon of the Seas, Wonder of the Seas, whatever one you picked. You look for that Wi-Fi address under the settings. You copy that. You can literally hit copy or you can write it down, whichever one's easier for you. Go back to your browser. You go into the IP address again, which is 192.168.81. Drop down menu, go to more settings, go to Mac clone, delete the area where it says your router, put in the private Wi-Fi address that you picked, hit copy, save it. Now, all you have to do is connect any device to the Wi-Fi router now. Connect your laptop, you can take Apple TV, you can connect other people's, as long as you have the Wi-Fi password, which is goodlife. You can go back in the settings, change whatever password you want to on there. You can adjust everything you want to on there, but I'm not gonna go into detail of that. The quickest and dirtiest way for me to explain it is put the router in, connect your phone to the Wi-Fi initially, go into settings, copy that private Wi-Fi address, remember that, write it down, copy, go into your router IP address, go into settings, change MAC clone address on there. Once that's done, you can connect all your devices. If you have any trouble, any issue here, just leave a comment on here. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, which usually doesn't take me too long, and I'll try to answer it best I can if you get lost. Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Help me out, man. Help me out.